another special friend of John's here to, well, I won't tell you what she's here to do. Erica Morrical.
Well, Mark, you're an awfully tough act to follow. Look at me, nervous like a pregnant nun. John, I wish I could be just like you, but I can't compete. Everybody just loves your hilarious shtick and everything you do at the registrar holiday parties and the tribute you did at Susan's retirement reception, but I can't. Much as I'd like to do something more roasty than toasty, I thought I'd just tell everybody a few of the reasons that I'm happy to be John's friend. You ready? Number one, John's a very safe driver. No, really. I mean, I go out with Lisa, and she drives every car like she stole it. But he's a 10 and 2 kind of guy, and I can trust John to get me safely to my destination. Which really matters after those 2 or 3 or like 6 drink martini dinners that we have. Or after we have a few beers at lunch, right, when I come into work in systems. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I'm totally kidding. Sort of. I mean, it's never 3 beers, Mark, I promise. Maybe 2 if we know you're going to be in Poplars. So, thank you for that, John. Also, John just defies age. I know we're here to celebrate John's 80th birthday, but really, who among us can believe this guy is old? You know, he still acts like a teenager, especially if you count the way he goes after Nick's girlfriends. Well, whereas most 60-year-old men can only find young, sexy women interested in them in the bookstore, under fiction. John's found himself more girlfriends under 30 than I have. Hey, it keeps him young and hip, and John's at the point in life when the word hip is usually followed by the word broken, so he needs all the help he can get. Actually, I can't complain because John's my built-in pat on the back. I could look the worst I've ever looked. I could see John fresh off my trash collecting route, and John would find some flirty comment about, well, he'd say, Erica, the scent of rotten really becomes you. So, thank you for that little gift you give me. And as Mark said, everybody's mentioned the quote du jour. That's definitely one of the reasons I'm happy to be John's friend, so I can have a spot on the quote du jour list. Who doesn't love opening up the email inbox 5 days a week to find the quote du jour? It's the bright spot among the pile of work emails that are guaranteed to be waiting for me. It makes me laugh, and it makes me think, and it makes me want a mojito, and a Dyson vacuum cleaner, and an electric lawnmower, like all the same thing. And I know I'm not the only one in this room who wears a smug smirk of self-satisfaction when I get credit in the quote du jour for sending a link or a trivia tidbit. So, John, thank you for that. And last, but certainly not least, I'm lucky to be John's friend because he's a fantastic listener. When you're in conversation with John, he has a knack for making you feel like you're the only one in the room, or maybe anywhere. Come to think of it, that probably has a little something to do with all the girlfriends that he has. I owe John billions of dollars for the time he's spent in the last 6.5 years being my personal psychiatrist. And I'll get right on that, John, like as soon as you get Mark his coffee. But I never will forget the friendship and the love that you've shown me, and I will try to pay you back in kind as long as I know you. John, I love you, we all love you, and we all hope that today will be a very happy beginning of the rest of a very happy life. So, happy birthday and cheers to you. Actually, John, now it's time for me to unveil your first gift of the day. speaking of the quote du jour, everybody knows that it's famous for its celebrity birthday shout-outs. Lisa and I wrote to as many of them as we could think of, who John has mentioned in recent years. We were completely blown away by the personalities who replied with birthday greetings of all kinds. You're laughing, but it's not a joke. Some sent autographed pictures. Some returned a very personal message on the card that we sent to them. Some of the women even responded with kisses and lipstick, and some even sent gifts. John received 1 autographed CD, 3 inscribed copies of books, a DVD of one of his favorite TV shows, and 2 t-shirts. In any case, my postman must think I'm terribly more important than I actually am, because for a year and a half, he delivered greetings from celebrities all over the world to my little mailbox, which I had to actually consider upgrading when a huge envelope from the United Kingdom came with the inscribed copy of John's favorite book by the author of John Le Carré, which would have fit. So this book is a compilation of all those greetings that could be compiled. Happy birthday to the editor of the Quote du Jour on behalf of all your adoring celebrity fans. Yeah, it's going to take you a few minutes to go through. I could read
That was amazing, Erica. Thank you.